Welcome, student of class 8. I am going to start chapter factorization. First, I will go in the basic concept of algebraic expression. First, to see the board. Algebraic expression. First, I come to the point monomial. When I have only one term, that is x or y square or minus x or 5, so I can tell it monomial. The expression have only one term is called monomial. The expression have two terms. This expression is called binomial, that is x square plus 2. Here the terms are x square and plus 2, or x plus 5. Here the terms are x and plus 5, x and minus 5, where here the terms are x and minus 5. In xy plus y square, there are two variables, x and y. Here two terms are xy and plus y square. In x, variable is x. In y square, variable is y. In minus 7x, variable is x. And 5, this is constant term. That is free from the variable. Constant term is free from the variable. In binomial expression, there are two terms in the expression. In trinomial expression, we have three terms. In x square minus x plus c, it is an algebraic expression. Here three terms are x square minus x and plus 6. And in x square plus 7x plus 12, we have three terms, x square plus 7x plus 12. In x square plus 7x plus 12, here coefficient of x square equal to 1. Coefficient of x square is 1 here. And coefficient of x is here plus 7. And the constant term, that is term free from x, equal to 12. Here maximum power of x is 2. Factorization. This is an algebraic expression, x square plus 5x plus 6. Comparing this expression with x square plus p plus q into x plus pq, we get p plus q equal to plus 5 and pq equal to 6. What is p plus q and what is pq? Coefficient of x square equal to 1, coefficient of x equal to 5, that is equal to p plus q, and constant term equal to 6, that is equal to pq. Factor of 6, first I will take the constant term and the coefficient of x square. First I will take coefficient of x square and constant term. So 1 into 6 and 1 and 6, and we multiply 1 into 6, so I get 6. The factor of 6 are 6 equal to 1 into 6 and 2 into 3. Here the factors are depend on the choice of terms. Which terms? Here p plus q equal to 5 and pq equal to 6. If we take plus 2 and plus 6, I will get p plus q equal to 2 plus 3 equal to 5 and pq equal to 3 into 2, that is 6. If I take 6 minus 1 equal to 5, that is p equal to 6 and q equal to minus 1. So p plus q equal to 5, but pq equal to 6 into minus 1, that is minus 6. But I have pq equal to plus 6, so I will take plus 2 and plus 3. Another point is, this is more important point, this is most important point, when coefficient of sign of middle term, here middle term is 5x, here middle term is 5x. If the sign of middle term and constant term, if the sign of middle term and constant term is positive, then I will take two positive factors. Most important point is when sign of middle term and constant term when the sign of middle term and constant term are both positive, then both factors should be positive. This is most important thing. When sign of middle term and constant term are both positive, then both factors should be positive. Now, here the maximum power of x is 2, so we get two factors of this expression. When the maximum power of x is 3, then I get three factors. Here x square plus 5x plus 6, p plus q equal to 5 and pq equal to 6. Since sign of middle term and sign of constant term positive, so I will get factor of 6, 1 into 6 and 2 into 3. I can write it 3 plus 2x plus 6. I can write it in this way. When I remove the bracket, then I can write it in this form. Grouping in 2, I can write x plus x is common from this group, and I take 2 is common from this group, and bracketed portion in two groups are same. So x plus 3 is common from x plus 3 is coming common from here, and left portion is x plus 2. So I have two factors. Here the maximum power of x is 2. So I have two factors. One is x plus 3 and another is x plus 2. These are the factors of this expression. It is the factorization by middle term factorization, by splitting up the middle term from the factors of 6 I will get the factors. So this process is called, or this method is called factorization method by middle term break. Next sum, for x square minus 7x plus 12, here p plus q equal to minus minus 7 and pq equal to 12. Constant product of constant term and coefficient of x square is 12. So factors of 12 equal to 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4. But when middle term is of negative sign, is with negative sign and constant term is positive, both the factors are negative. That is, I will get minus 7 from here. If I write minus 3 minus 4, if I take two factors minus 3 and minus 4, this equal to minus 7 and this is equal to p plus q, and this is equal to pq equal to 12. So two conditions are satisfied. So I can write it in this form: x square minus x square plus 12, that is x square minus 3x minus 4x plus 12. In the by the similar process, I can write it in this way. Minus 4 is common from here and bracketed portion is same, that is x minus 3. You will see that is minus 4x and plus 12. So x minus 3 is common from here, and then left portion is, remaining portion is x minus 4. These are two factors of this expression, x minus 3 and x minus 4. This is important, most important thing. When middle term with negative sign and constant term is positive, we take two negative factors, two factors with negative sign. Okay. X square minus 7x, minus 35. X square plus, this is third sum. X square plus 2x minus 35. Here p plus q equal to 2 and pq equal to minus 35. Product of constant term and coefficient of x square is minus 35, but factors of 35 equal to 1 into 35 and 5 into 7. If the middle term is with positive sign and constant is with negative sign, bigger number should have positive sign and smaller number should be negative sign. Should be negative. That is, from these factors 5 and from 5 and 7 I will take 7. Bigger number is 7. I take 7 minus 5. That is equal to 7 plus minus 5. That is equal to P plus Q equal to 2. Here P is 7 and Q is minus 5. So PQ equal to 7 into minus 5 equal to minus 35. Both conditions are satisfied. So I can write it in this way: 7 minus 5 x minus 35. This is equal to x square plus 7x minus 5x minus 35. By groupaging process, I can write x is common from here, and I can write x plus 7 and x plus 7 in 7 within bracket, and I will write minus 5. It is x plus 7 is common from here, and x minus 5. These are the two factors. Bigger numbers are plus factor, bigger number plus, and the smaller number is between two factors, between two numbers I will take bigger number with plus sign, that is plus 7, and smaller number with minus sign, then I will get plus 2. If I take, this is number 4. Here if I take x square minus 2x minus 35, then P plus Q equal to minus 2 and PQ equal to minus 35. Here factors of 35 equal to 1 into 35 and 5 into 7. If the middle term is with negative sign and constant term is with negative sign, so smaller number should be negative, bigger number should be negative sign, and smaller number should be positive sign. That is P plus, that is bigger number should have negative sign, that is minus 7 plus 5 equal to minus 2, and PQ, this is equal to P plus Q. Here P equal to minus 7 and Q equal to plus 5, and minus 7, PQ equal to minus 7 into 5, that is equal to minus 35. Two conditions are satisfied, so I can write it in this way: 7 minus 5. X square minus 5x plus 5. Bigger number with negative sign, smaller number is positive sign. Bigger number negative sign, smaller number positive sign, and 35. I can write it in this way. These are the 4 types of factorization. I am ending here.